Avaria.
Good night, Black Rain.
And this is Shop Talk, guys. Shop Talk was created to discuss views and opinions often discussed in a barbershop or a salon setting. We also advertise for businesses, and if you have something juicy going on, hit your girl up and I'm gonna get you on the show. So let's chop it up, guys. Let's Shop Talk. So today we will be discussing if you seen that your friend's significant other was pursuing other people, do you tell them or do you keep it to yourself?
Hair on the tip.
Right.
Sorry about that. I might be. That's the look I
Right.
Hair on the tip. Y'all serious?
So, do you keep it to yourself or do you let them know? So, I think this is a great topic because some people really don't want to know. You know, on top of some people don't want to know, some people really think nothing's going on in their relationship to where their significant other will be unfaithful to them or would be. And when I say pursuing other people, it doesn't necessarily mean cheating. You know what I mean? Because I think cheating is a sexual act, you know.
Not emotional, nothing. You don't think that? I'm a person, I think if you get the mind, you possibly can get everything else to come with it.
Okay, so you think just conversing and being real flirty, you feel like that's cheating?
I think flirting to a certain extent is not. I mean, if it's just innocent flirting, but if y'all on the phone, like speaking for, hours, that type of stuff. And to go back to your question, for me, it depends on the person. It depends on the closeness of the person to me.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's like a brother or somebody that's been a real good friend to me, and they really have strong feelings, they see this going somewhere, I think I would, because I would want them to know, hey,
What's really
if
going
they
on?
want to, now if it's a wham bammy type thing, or I probably wouldn't. But if there's somebody like, yo, I really like this person, I would.
Well, shout out to Tony Harrell. Shout out to Tony. She said she's learned that you gotta know your friend and know how they're gonna act or react, you know.
I agree.
And I know me personally, I have had homegirls, you know, I've told them things and it was like, oh my gosh, I done fucked up. They done grabbed the baseball bat, hopped in the car, they like, and you coming with me? I'm like, oh no. So it's kind of like, you know, I've learned within time just to be careful with the information because it's kind of like you hold power in your hands, you know, and you can either like cause drama, you know, or you can kind of, not say stop, but kind of alter how the drama kind of happens. Because I feel like what gets done in the dark must soon come to light eventually. So if I don't tell you, you're going to find out anyways. But see, I'm the type of friend, if I see that you're one of my homegirls, when I mean homegirls, like a close friend, that's all I have is close friends. If I see that one of my close friends' significant other is pursuing other people, for one, I am approaching that person. Like for one, if you see me and I see you and you're still pursuing other people, it's a problem. For one, respect me, respect my relationship with my friend. Don't put me in that position because now you're in a position, you know, and depending on how my friends are or how that friend is, you know, is depending on how I'm gonna handle the situation. But either way it go, I'm gonna approach the person, you know.
I mean, is it one of them things where
the person that's pursuing other people and let them know I see you and like, clean your act up or
pursuing, right? Okay, you said like you catching somebody like kissing and they look like they're a couple like pursuing like that, or you just seeing them online constantly.
Okay, say we're in a club, right?
Okay.
And I see your mate, you know, at the bar, buying drinks in a female face, getting her number, hand around her waist. You get what I'm saying? I'm just gonna make my presence be known, you know. I might slide up in the area somewhere, you know, be like, hey, how you doing? You know, and, you know, watch them scatter real quick, hopefully.
I don't know
what's really going on.
I don't know.
Or if you're at a restaurant and you see him out on a date with somebody, and you're talking to your friend and things is changing and she's like, well, I don't know where he was at this time, and valid
Like
information,
and basketball,
and he's out on a date, and you see him or you see him with somebody else intimately, certain things, to me, I think I don't tell all information. All information isn't good information to tell. Yeah, it's kind of how their relationship is. If she's one of them friends that's not going to do nothing, that's going to stay with them anyways, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to cause more confusion to their relationship. But if she's the type of friend that's like, I just need to know one more thing that this nigga done did, and it's a wrap. She's like, I'm just sick and I'm tired. So it's just like, and it's the approach, and I think that's the thin line between, because a lot of men be like, oh, your homegirl's a hater, because usually I'm the single friend. I'm the single friend that usually gets classified as the hater or the one you can't listen to because she's single. But no,
I get that.
Whenever I'm single because I want to, is by choice, and because I don't have to take nobody's shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
If I feel like it's just not the type of guys that's approaching me at the time is just not what I'm looking for, I set my ass down and not date. I'm single because I want to be. And a lot of people will be quick to say, oh, don't listen to your single friends. But sometimes you need to listen to your single friends, because your single friends isn't single because they have to be, or they don't have guys that want to court them. They're single because they're one with self.
Yeah,
those are the ones sometimes you need to listen to when you need strength.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You got some bitter people, that's male and female. You got some people that just been hurt so much where they just don't see any love in anybody for anyone. So, but that's totally different. I definitely feel you on that.
Yes. So shout out to Keisha Mosley. Keisha Mosley says she's going off. Yes, I would tell him that's so not cool at all. It would hurt me to know my husband has eyes on other women. Exactly. And it puts the friend in a very awkward position. You always want to root for your friend and root for their relationship. If you're truly, a person's friend, and I don't use that word lightly. So that's why I'm very cautious in every situation. I'm not gonna let my friend know that her significant other is doing something, or everything that I see, or anything that I know, especially me being a hairstylist. Like, I come across all type of information. Some information is accurate, some information is inaccurate. It's like playing a telephone game. If you don't have hardcore proof, it's just like sit back and allow your friend to figure it out, to go through a relationship like you go through a relationship. You have people that would say, yeah, I want to know, tell me. Then you have people that says, I don't want to know, let me find out on my own.
Yeah, see, it would take me a little while before I would say something. I would say something to the person like, yo, what's going on? But I don't think I would tell the other person unless I'm seeing a pattern. Like, if I'm like, it's over the course of a summer, I'm like, I just keep seeing you with this person popping up all kind of places. And I also know that this person is trying to figure out what's going on.
And see, Michael, shout out to Michael Atkins Yon. He said, I say strictly mind your business. Why? Because more drama in your friend's relationship. Your perception may not be reality of what you see. And that's what I mean, and that's what a lot of men say, but that's why I said, I would approach kind of the situation. If my perception, because I'm a very logical person, so if I'm sitting here and I'm watching you, for one, too close on a person, getting a person number, buying them drinks all in their ear, I'm just gonna swerve in a little bit and be like, hey, how you doing? You
Yeah,
know?
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm not gonna say anything to my friend, but I'm gonna make you feel very uncomfortable. And I'm gonna make you feel as though, yeah, you're definitely doing something wrong. You need to pump your brakes, but you have men and you have people, neither men, women too, that's so bold, that's gonna look at you and keep doing what they're doing. Why? Because they're arrogant. And they know even if you go tell my mate or my significant other anyways, I'm gonna downgrade you, okay? And I'm gonna put a void in y'all relationship, and she's not gonna talk to you anymore, and we're gonna be good.
That person ain't shit.
No, but you have men. Listen,
that person ain't
you have not even men. You have people. I'm not just gonna put it on men.
People.
You have people. You have people that's like that. That's arrogant. That would say, okay, yeah, I see you. I'm gonna continue to talk to this young lady right here, and then when I go home, I'm gonna downgrade your homegirl. Okay? So anything that she say, if she would say it, which I wouldn't even say anything if I know that my homegirl mentally is that weak or he have that much control over her. But 9 out of 10 after that night, and I see him because it could go either terribly right or terribly wrong. Either he could see you and act right, or he could see you go home and flip shit and cause void in between you and your homegirl relationship because you're the single friend and you don't want to, you're jealous and all this other stuff when it's, no, I just seen you doing straight dirt.
I just think it depends on the duration of how long I knew somebody. If you know, like, and how long they've been together. Like, there's so many different factors.
Variables,
you know what I'm saying? But it would have to line up sun, moon, star.
For me to say something, it would really have to
line up. Like,
it would have to line up. It would have to be, because I don't have time for I don't have time for it because in a sense, like, I feel almost disrespected because if you see me, you know, say I'm walking in a hotel and I see you walking in a hotel with another young lady, you know, immediately, you know, it's an awkward situation, right? But in some type of way, either disperse, get away, like, don't put me in that position, you know, and that don't put the friend in that position, you know. So it's just, to me, it's an awkward situation. I'm only saying something if my friend is asking almost. You gotta almost ask because I'm not the one to ruin a relationship, and I feel as though what gets done in the dark must soon come to light eventually. And when you get older, like in my younger years, I'd be like, oh girl, yep, I seen him, da-da-da-da-da. But I seen where that has gotten me. It did not make our friendship any closer. You know, it didn't make the relationship sometime any worse. You know, I mean, not any worse, because I don't want it worse, but it didn't make her leave the situation. So it's kind of like when you get older, and it's no matter how long you've known a person. You could know a person for 20 years. You tell them something about the wrong person, and this could be a wrap for your relationship. Just